Hello, thanks for joining me for another beer review then. Today we've got a beer from Polly's Brew Co. and this is their Kyra. An IPA then. Look at that actual can there, the design is absolutely awesome. So an IPA coming in at 6.5% ABV. This beer is brewed with Enigma, Galaxy and Vic's Secret hops, and the yeast is London Ale yeast number 3. These guys are out of North Wales in Flintshire. And what else we got in here? The allergens are gluten, barley, oats and wheat. So 6.5% ABV beer. Best before the end of the 25th of February of 2020. So we're alright there. So 440ml can. And yeah, awesome looking can. Purchased this one at the Little Swift in Margate just before Christmas, and yeah, it's been lurking there. So yeah, so the name Kyra, there's a bit of information. I've done a little bit of research. There's a bit of a commercial description about this beer on Untappd, so I'll leave that for you. The link will be down below. It is of Greek origin, and the meaning of Kyra is Lord, from the male name Kyros, Kyra, from the Persian and Egyptian word for rai or the sun. A short form of Kyra, the Greek title of respect for a woman. In Slovak it means strong woman, may also be a Russian name meaning beloved. There's actually, Kyra is an actual small town on Cyprus, and there's also I done a research a few weeks ago, and there's actually a place in Russia called that as well. So anyway, enough about the name. Just do a Google search of the name and you'll find it for yourself. So yeah, let's crack this open then. So yeah, Enigma, Galaxy and Vic's Secret IPA. Just wash this glass out. Still a bit wet there, but hopefully we won't get any bubbles clinging to the side like I have recently in a lot of reviews. It seems to be okay at the moment. Lovely looking colour coming out the can. It reminds me of is it Quest? There's a TV channel on Sky called Quest, and that's the logo. Very, very similar looking logo, but whatever. Had a couple of beers from these guys before that I've reviewed, but none of the recent looking can like that. I think I took a couple of cans to a bottle share once last year, but apart from that, not too many beers from these guys, but they've been really good beers. And I've got a few more of these and this brewery's beers to come up soon. But yeah, look at the colour of that. Bright orange, proper hazy. There's not much light coming through this one. Maybe a little bit paler at the top of the glass, but apart from that, didn't really pour much of a head. Just a kind of sliver of pure white foam just covering the top of the beer. Give it a swirl and a sniff then. Wow, okay. There's a big kind of mango presence in this one. Mango, fruit pastel, that sort of thing. Obviously orange fruit pastel, but not in a synthetic way or anything like that. A real big citrusy kind of kick. Yeah, oh yeah, pale stone fruits in this one for sure. Maybe a bit of peach. Yeah, passion fruit, grapefruit. A little bit dank as well with this one. Definitely picking up that, it's almost like I do kind of put it into aroma and trying to work out in my head what it's going to taste like. Almost tastes a little bit kind of creamy mouthfeel, that kind of oats in this one. I assume there's oats in it. There's got to be, isn't there, really? Doesn't really, yeah, oats. I've already mentioned it. Let's go in for the taste. Cheers. It's a very clean beer. Slightly creamy. Lovely mouthfeel. Kind of what I was expecting. But a very clean beer. Not watery clean, but it's a little bit thinner in the body than I actually thought it was going to be for a 6.5. Very approachable. Nice citrusy kind of kick, straight bang. The first thing I'm getting, and then there's a little bit of unique. There we go. It's just changing now as soon as I started trying to describe it. There's a bit of a bitterness going on, sort of the beginning of the last third of the palate. Not crazy, but it's just there. There's no indication of IBUs on Untapped. It just says no IBUs. There's obviously IBUs, but it's just not listed. It's one of them deals. There's a nice kind of, as I said, mango pulpness to the beer. Maybe nectarine. It's more peach on the aroma, but I'm getting more of a kind of a nectarine kind of stone fruit to it. You know, yeah, nectarine pulp to a degree, but then you're also getting that kind of stone where it's a little bit drier. That sort of vibe to it. Let's have another go. Definitely getting a mango presence. Slightly oily. The more I'm drinking it, the body's starting to change on this one. Initially, when I first tried it, it kind of came across a little bit thin. But now the more I'm drinking it, the more I'm starting to get that kind of vibe to the beer where the body's actually starting to creep up a little bit. It's probably getting towards mid, and perhaps by the time I get to the end of the review, it might come up to the upper end of a you know, medium body. Almost like a slight unripened pineapple kind of vibe to it. It's a little bit sharp. Nice though. Very, very nice beer. So I think it's only the third beer from this brewery I've actually. It's called. I can't remember what it was called now. It's called Polly's Brew Co. now, but was it Locker Polly? That's it. Locker Polly it was called. Back in. Oh, when was that? 2018, I think. Orange, pith, slight dryness, maybe a little bit of pulpy orange jam, that kind of vibe. A little bit of acidity coming on. Could start to feel it in the pit of my stomach. It's a little bit acidic, slightly. I mean, considering this beer, when was it canned? It's canned on the 25th of September of 2019. I would have thought that would have kind of died down, dialed back a little bit, but it's still present. Sometimes you get it from some breweries where it's a little bit too kind of green. Bizarrely, I remember reviewing this on the 14th of January of 2020, and I'm still getting a little bit of that kind of astringency to the beer. Not in the taste and the flavour, but it's just more as it goes down, it's starting to build up a little bit. Even now, as I've tasted this, it's still a little bit, it's come all the way up to the palate and now to the taste. It's come all the way kind of full circle, if you like. which is kind of surprising considering it was canned in September. But either way, still a very good beer, but a very kind of big mango presence in this one. Citrus, but with mango presence. It's one of them sort of in your face, but very nice indeed. In terms of rating then for me on this one, I'm giving this an 8 out of 10, so it's a straight 4 out of 5 on the Untapped scale. Over to Untapped then, it's had 980 total check-ins, 12 in the last 30 days. It's had 906 total ratings then, and as I'm actually reviewing this, it's coming in at an 8, a 4. And that's where it is. It's definitely where it is. I've got 1 or 2 other beers from this brewery reviews coming up. I think Souvenirs is one of them, and I can't remember the other one off the top of my head. But yeah, very nice to try. Yeah, that's Kyra from Polly's Brew Co. Let me know if you've had it before. I love this label, I think it's awesome. Let me just pause that if you want to pause it, and there's all the information there. Right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.